Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm Steven. Thanks for coming back to EDT my channel where I talk about my fragrance collection and these wonderful, rare, vintage, discontinued fragrances that I add to my collection. I get them in the mail, I unpack them, and I just show you some of this stuff. So I actually have a bunch of videos that I'm going to put out, that I'm going to make right now. Actually, I'm going to shoot. This is going to be episode 22, but you can see I have my work cut out for me. Check this out. So you can see I have these coming up. I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have this one for this video right now. So let's do this one right now. Let's unpack this, and I'll talk about this. This one I think is very underrated. It's just not talked about that much on any of the big YouTube channels where people review fragrances and give their top 10 winter fragrances, their top 10 cold weather fragrances for the fall and for the winter. But this is a beautiful and very well-known vanilla-based fragrance. Vanilla, almond, florals, and it's done, again, another one from master perfumer Alberto Morillas. So here it is. Why am I talking about a modern masterpiece? Why did I get this one? Because I know what it smells like. It's awesome, and I got it at a really cheap price, and it's almost full. So I just want to do this quick video to show you this one. All right, let's see how it's packed. This is going to take me a second to open this up. So this is called Givenchy Pi, and this came out in '98. And as I said, Alberto Morillas. See, this is so unnecessary, all this tape. This is crazy. This is a seller that, though, that doesn't sell a lot of perfume. This was just something from, I guess, his personal collection. What I hope, though, I hope that this is an older bottle. Because when I read the reviews on this, a lot of people complained that the new ones have been reformulated and they're not strong anymore. They don't last at all, but the original ones last a long time. So maybe I'll surprise myself. I bought this not to hope that it was a vintage one. I bought this just because it's almost full and I love the smell. Let's see. I brought up the database so I can look up the batch code right here on the video and see if I can determine when this bottle came out, because there's no box, it's just the bottle. Okay, let's be careful now. Okay. Givenchy Pi. Here it is. It looks a little bit... Let's twist this carefully so it's straight. It has this little handle thing that goes like that. And newer ones don't have this pi symbol. By the way, somebody said this is pronounced P in Greek or whatever, but you know, in school when we're in math class, they just call this pi, right? Givenchy, Paris, and you can see how full it is. Let me zoom in a little bit here. It's almost full. It looks like 10 ml is missing, so there's like 90 ml in this thing. And it was pretty cheap. I got this for about 20 bucks. Literally $20, $21, something like that. And let's look at the bottom. Let me zoom in so you can see that. Okay. 100 ml. Givenchy Paris, made in France. And here is an easy to see batch code 9D01. And the bottle is actually really interesting. It has this textured glass on it. And like I said, this is a really beautiful, one of my favorite vanilla fragrances. And I love that note. It has vanilla, almond, it has florals in it, it has tonka bean. Yes, it's sweet, but it also has dark aspects to it as well. It's really nice. And somebody suggested Parfums de Marly Pegasus smells similar to this. And if that's the case, then I know Armani Craze is a fragrance that I have that I really like too, that has that almond vanilla flavor to it. So let's look up this. Let's look this up and see if I can determine. I'm guessing it's a newer bottle because this is so popular in Japan that nobody's holding on to older ones. They would have used it. But let's see. One more time. 9D01. Let me type that up right now on the database here. 9D01. Okay, so on one database, it doesn't show anything. It says invalid number. But on the other one, it says April 2019. So that's not a vintage bottle. It's not from 1998. It's not from the 2000s. It's from just about 3 years ago. I'll have to look and see what a vintage bottle looks like, but I imagine it's very close to this one. And I'll keep my eyes open for a vintage bottle in the future. But I'm glad I got this at such a cheap price. Givenchy Pi. There are a lot of flankers for this one, but just the original Givenchy Pi is really awesome. I don't know much about the flankers. I'll have to try them out. But thanks for coming. If you like my content where I unbox a lot of these interesting fragrances, vintage ones, rare, discontinued fragrances, I have a whole bunch coming soon. So give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel if you like what I'm doing. And come back for more. All right, I hope you have a great day. See you in the next video.